Hey, this is Jason from FireplaceBlowersOnline.com. I want to do a product overview on our aftermarket Kozy Heat SL42-028 kit. This is the fan kit you're going to need if you have a Kozy Heat Slayton series model. So as you'll see, it's a dual blower setup. The Slaytons have a slightly unique installation procedure. So unlike most gas or even some wood fireplaces where the blower is installed at the back of the fireplace, these blowers are installed towards the front. There's one on the left and one on the right, and they push air towards the back of the fireplace. And so there's a somewhat odd installation procedures to actually get the blowers kind of fitted. So these installation instructions will come, so you'll want to follow these guys to make sure those get installed properly and in the right position. The installation and procedures will talk about the flange of the blower kind of locking it in place, which is that kind of angled flange on top of each blower. That's basically used to kind of lock the blowers. We do put noise reduction padding on the bottom so that there's no metal on metal contact when the blowers are in place. And a couple things to note on these guys over the OEM kits or even some of the cheaper aftermarket kits that we've seen. These are 100% ball bearing. So what I mean by that is each of these motors has got two ball bearings, sealed ball bearings, and we're also going a step further and putting sealed ball bearings on the end caps. Most of the cheaper setups are using plastic or a nylon bushing in there, or even brass sleeve bearings. They don't hold grease that well. They wear out prematurely. So a sealed ball bearing is definitely a better option for longevity. And the kit will come as exactly as you see it. So these things are fully wired together to a 3-prong power cord. I'm actually doing this video on a test bench of ours. So I'll actually run the blowers here so you can kind of see what those guys sound like. Noise and airflow don't always translate through microphones, so be gentle on us. But these are, when you get these in person and run these in person, these are actually very quiet blowers. A couple other things to note, these are low profile blowers. Because of the clearance issues on the Slaytons, we're using a 45 millimeter wheel on these guys versus a 60 or a 65 millimeter wheel, which is standard in most blower kit applications. So these guys are a little lower profile. Each blower puts out about 110, 115 CFM of airflow, so you're getting about 220, 230 confirmed CFM on these guys. So that's quite a bit of airflow even for a blower that's a low profile blower. Each blower is about 10.5 inches long, just to give you some context to their length. And the reason these are mated to just a single power cord is because the Slaytons will have a control module below the fireplace, and that control module allows the fireplace to integrate to a remote control. And that remote control is going to allow for the control of blower speed and on and off. So that's exactly how that works. So there's no inline variable speed controller, there's no inline thermostat sensor. That's all controlled through the remote control. So if I can here, I'm gonna just turn these guys on really quick. And very, very nicely balanced wheels. You'll see these guys are, there's no perceivable wobbling or anything in the wheels. A lot of cheaper ones you get off of Amazon and eBay, not so much the case. But great options to add. So if you do not currently have a fan kit on your Slayton, definitely something I would consider. It's not unusual to see anywhere between a 40 and 60% heating efficiency improvement when the blowers are added. So definitely a worthwhile investment, and we do that at a price point that we think is fair and comparable to the rest of the options out there. So if you've got any questions, give us a call, 262-989-4882, or you can email us at support@fireplaceblowersonline.com. Thanks again, everyone.